to this next story, and what I just said is gonna make sense because this is gonna make me get this girl together. Take a look.
Hormones this year in February, and I actually relinquished that information to her about name change, and it says female on my ID and hormones, and I mean I'm registered as a female with the gym, so.
And so, look, from her perspective, I'm just wondering if you see her perspective. She's saying that she's looking at you, say, in a towel, and you still have male genitalia, and, you may be transitioning, but could you understand her being uncomfortable?
Well, I certainly do not understand it, but I do get the notion of the fear mongering that she's perpetuating. The truth in the moment is far from what she is purporting it to be. Literally every time that she's done that, I've had women in the locker room comforting me because of how aggressive she was towards me. I feel like this had to happen in order for people to learn about trans. It's like it's a thing. We're here. We're going anywhere. We've been here for thousands of years. There's like 10 species of animals on Earth that do this too. Just by the way, everybody. And
right, y'all seen it, so let's get into it.
That's my sister Dianca Glam. She gives her little breakdown. It differs from mine. So here's what I'm gonna say. All right. This is the part where I'm gonna get in trouble. And this is the part where some of the trans people finna get mad at me. And this is the part where y'all can make all the think pieces that y'all want to make. You still a whole nigga. Okay? You still a whole man. And y'all can miss me with the I'm being disrespectful by misgendering him. You are a man. You are a man. You are a man. Now, I ain't never been trans before, but I listened to the community, and the general rule of thumb was if you couldn't be clocked and if you were passable, then you went to the ladies' bathroom. That was the unspoken rule. That was the unspoken rule. If you could not get clocked and you were passable, you went to the ladies' bathroom, and it never really was a problem because hell, ain't nobody know what the hell you was. Now, we got to set some ground rules. Okay? We have to set some ground rules. You cannot look like me talking about I just started hormones last week, okay? And then walk up in the women's dressing room talking about I'm trans. In what world is that going to go over? And I want to tell you, I want to back away from the trans piece right here. And I want to tell y'all something. Before this person even began transitioning, I could already tell you they were a smug ass white man who's used to having the privilege. This reeks of privileged white man. It reeks of privileged white man. Then, and Dianca agreed, Dianca agreed, she was like, sis, I'm on your side, but at all times, you got to keep it ladylike. Like, why was you not tucked while you was in that gym? The lady is saying she can see the penis through the doggone towel. You can't do that. I ain't never been trans and I ain't never been no lady. But I'm here to tell you, you cannot scroll up in these women's bathrooms talking about got your hair done and your makeup, talking about I'm trans with this attitude of, well, they know I'm trans and they know I got a penis. They just gonna have to get into it. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't. Now, if you gonna go in there and you gonna give butch like all of that, why not do yourself a favor and keep down confusion by going into a stall? Why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, why not? But my trans people, we gonna have to have some rules about and what I hate about it, because if I am being perfectly honest, guys, if I'm being honest, I don't think that this is a real trans person. If I'm being perfectly honest, I don't think this is a real trans person. I think that this is a political plant. I think this could potentially be, excuse me, a bored ass white guy that doesn't agree with the trans movement and is trying to make a statement or whatever, and is trying to purposely. I can promise you guys, I know quite a few trans people, okay? And all of the trans people that I know, they are not antagonistic and they are not agents of chaos. All of the trans people I know, they want to go in there and use they want to be left alone. They just want to go tipping, they want to fly under the radar. Okay? Most trans people I know are not trying to start confusion and mess and shove anything. You look like a smug ass white boy. And only somebody who has never, because see, white people are the only people that go around creating oppression where there isn't any, because they never experienced any real oppression. Because I'm going to be very clear with you. I'm going to be very clear with you. I do not believe there is a world on earth where a black trans girl or a Latin trans girl would have walked into a bathroom and did what he did. Black people, we know how it feels to be the outlier. We know how it feels to be the only. We know how it feels to be uncomfortable in public spaces. We be trying to fly under the radar in situations like this. Not this one. This one trying to go on a damn press run about it, and you mess it up for everybody, because what ends up happening is this is the type of things that MAGA audience gets a hold of and they run to. You are the living manifestation of all of the fear mongering. Men coming in the bathroom. What are we going to explain to the children? What if my daughter was in there? I am sorry. I understand trans women have dicks, okay? But society is not there yet. Put that shit up, tie it up. Can you tie it in a knot? Can you tie it in a bow? Can you throw it over your shoulder like a continental soldier? Do your cock hang low? Like Dianca said, sis, you got to tuck that thing. You cannot walk into no women's bathroom with no dick and no towel and no titties at the top talking about you just transitioned, and just because you went down to the driver's license place and put female on your thing that it's okay. Like the litmus test for what would make women more comfortable in with trans people, that we gotta. Now, this is Dianca. I may be wrong. But let's just say hypothetically, y'all was down to the Disney World, washing y'all hands with y'all daughter, okay? And Dianca walked in, went in the stall, used the bathroom, came out, washed her hands, and went on about her business. Would you have a problem with that? Put yes if you would have a problem with Dianca. Put no if you would not have a problem with it. I'm not a woman. I can't speak for y'all, but I would like to think if somebody came in, given what Dianca was given, didn't speak to nobody, went in there and used the bathroom, went in there and washed her hands, and walked the hell out the bathroom, I don't think most women would be bothered with that. If you would be bothered, put yes. If you would not be bothered, put no. And that. So we got one yes so far. A lot of people saying no. I think overwhelmingly people are saying no. So, you know, whitefish, gemfish, you got to start. So just let's do this. The same way we plan funerals, the same way we plan funerals, we got to come up with some criteria. Okay? And I already know the angry trans activists of the world are going to have a field day with the stuff that's coming out of my mouth. And let me preface by saying the reason why I'm having this conversation out loud, as much as some people may find some of my rhetoric ignorant, is because I am ignorant to a lot of trans issues, and I'm not a trans person. And I'm not ashamed to say I'm ignorant about it. I want you to educate me, not come at me. All right. But does it make me a bad person for listing a base level criteria that you need to look like a damn woman before you go in the people's bathroom? Now, if that makes me anti-trans, if that makes me not an advocate, I apologize. That's not what I'm trying to do. But in this moment, you look more like you need to be going over there with me and not over there with her. And so, I mean, can we just make the rules that until you look like her, you need to go to the bathroom that you look like you present for? Because I don't give a damn what you trying to sell, Mr. White Boy. You changed your license. You just started taking hormones a few months ago. You still giving man. And on top of that, this my last thing, and I'm gonna move on. This person is fully aware. This person is fully aware of what they're doing, the buttons that they're pressing, and the envelopes that they're pushing. He's fully aware of it. He's fully, fully, fully aware of what he's doing. And that's only something a white man can do, because they at the top of the food chain in terms of oppression. They don't know what it's like to be oppressed. I'm going to take it a step further and move on. A trans woman, I think, is more self-aware about the way they look than regular women. Okay? I think a trans woman, because again, they want to look like a woman. You know you look like a whole white nigga. You know you look like a whole white nigga. Like, okay, I just came up with another rule. If you gonna say you trans, a trans woman, you gonna need to go through a couple years of being a femboy first. Because you not even giving feminine boy. Like, you are one of the laziest, low effort trans people I have ever seen. Like, you're not even giving feminine boy. Like, I try harder when I'm in my funky Dineva garb. I give more fish. I give more fish when I'm in my funky Dineva garb. You not even giving fem boy. You ain't even got your lesbian, can I speak to the manager haircut. Like, baby, you was supposed to have that shit shaved on the side like Susie Orman with some damn curls to the top. Where's your earrings? Like, you not even giving fem boy, and then you just want to jump right on over the trans. And again, I know I'm not qualified, but we finna make these rules up in here today, bitch. We finna make some rules up in this thing today, bitch. You need to practice looking like a femboy first before you try to go up in the people's bathroom. Okay? Bitch, I'm talking about wigs with hair down your bike, rings, jewelry, pocketbook. You can't go from Hulk Hogan to Linda Hogan in 0 to 60 seconds. Like, you just can't do that and then expect everybody else to get on board. Like, come on, girl. Give us something to work with. You got to give us something. And all the trans people out there that's going to make think pieces about me, before you even do it, fuck you. You got to give us something to work with, goddammit. Give us something. I'm for y'all. I am for the community. But, bitch, you got to try, bitch. You can't be lazy fish. You cannot be old... Baby, if you're going to be lazy fish, you just be a lazy man. CJ6508 say, I'm trans and I'm with you. Like, girl, you got to give us... You not even giving pussy. Like, you ain't even giving us mannerisms. You ain't even giving us dainty shoulder. You ain't even giving us petite posture. I mean, bruh, you got to... If you was just finna be a truck driving ass bull dagger, then bitch, you might as well have stayed a boy. Cause that's what the fuck they trying to be. Like, girl, give us a little something. Put some titty pads in there. Put your wig on till your hair grow out. Girl, put you some Mary Kay blush. Try, bitch. Try. And try and try and try and try again. Girl, I know you could be more fishy than this. I know you could be more fishy than this. Girl, you clocky. Girl, me and you still playing on the same softball team. Cut it out, Ryan. Now I'm gonna tell y'all this, okay? Now look, y'all already know these people is finna eat my ass alive with these think pieces. Y'all better take y'all ass over there in their comments, and y'all better cuss their asses the fuck out. Okay? Y'all better cuss their asses out down to the ground. Don't y'all let them people jump on me. Don't y'all let them people jump me for this white nigga. Okay? Don't y'all let these people jump me behind this white nigga. Okay? And they talk about clip this segment. I ain't clipping this. So y'all can make it easy for the people to run and make think pieces. Them hoes gonna have to work. If them hoes want to make a think piece, they gonna have to work. That bitch can't fit a damn piece of clothes in any woman's damn store. Girl, you knew you was having an interview with TMZ. You couldn't give. See, that's what you was supposed to do. You was supposed to come set the record straight. Baby, you was supposed to be so pussy. You was supposed to look like John Benet Ramsey, bitch. When Harvey them called you, you was supposed to look like John Benet Ramsey mixed with Dolly Parton. That's what you... And then maybe, just maybe, we could have been like, oh, that black lady tripping, leave this trans lady alone. Girl, you came on here looking like Ryan that played softball with me. Baby, we can't do this. We can't, trans people, we can't do this. We gonna start there. At a minimum, I think that's a great starting rule. At a minimum, before you could say you a trans woman, you gotta max out at femboy. Is that fair? But it's stages to this shit. I don't want to hear nothing about you took no damn hormone. I don't want to hear nothing about you going and change your license. You gotta max out. You gotta go to level 10 as a feminine boy before you could go to level 1 trans. I think we got somewhere today. All that, you gotta max out. You can't be femboy level 1. You can't be femboy number 7. You gotta be maxed out. You gotta be so femme as a boy that it ain't nowhere else for you to go except trans. You gotta be so femme as a boy that people gotta be confused. They gotta be like, is she a pretty, a manly looking girl, a pretty boy? Like, you gotta max out. You can't be looking like no white nigga talking about you trans and you want all the rights of women. You just can't do that.